We're going to call the Wednesday 12 o'clock commission meeting for May 10th, 2023 to order. Roll call, please, Jeff.
Bob Houston.
Present.
Monty Kisner.
Present.
Brian Johnson.
Present.
Please rise for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
We are going to make a slight change on that on number 20, resolution 2337. We approved that bid last week. Excuse me. Resolution 2338 we approved last week. They had to make a correction in the contract from increase to decrease to an increase. So that's was put on here by mistake, and so that will not be on the agenda today. So all in favor with those changes?
Aye.
3 votes for, 0 against. Need a motion to approve the minutes for May 3rd, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution 23-37, approving contract with North Central Bridge LLC, bridge number 182000031, project location 233rd Street, section 20, township 45, range 33 west. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Kelly?
Yes, this is just the contract to get them started, and then we'll have our pre-construction meeting, get them going, get this completed. Our soft match credit. This is a soft match credit bridge, so we will pay in-house, but then we get 20% credit to use toward the 80 to 100% fund our BRO bridge projects.
Any questions, Sean?
Yep.
And Great Rivers overseeing this one?
Yes, Great Rivers.
Okay. All in favor of resolution number 23-37? 3 votes for, 0 against, resolution passes. Cass County Collector's Office requesting disbursement of 2022 tax sale surplus monies, certificate of purchase number 22-27, tax sale number 226, taxpayer name Dale Meyer, in amount of $5,560.88, payable to Norm Larkey. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Chris?
Good afternoon. I sold this lien in August. The total sale was $7,500. So what you're approving is the refund of the surplus of $5,560.88. The Meyer family came to my window and redeemed, so we're glad they could get this lien off the record.
Okay. Any questions, gentlemen? All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. For the record, we're going to put Auditor Jack Bond's certificate into the official record. Thank you for completing your 20 hours of training, Jack. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're proud of you, Jack.
Anyone here would like a picture afterwards, just meet back outside the door here.
Very proud of you.
Public comment, Chris. I understand you have something you'd like to talk about?
Yes, I want to bring this couple of things to the Commission's attention. First and foremost, there are 333 properties eligible for the tax sale, as well as second and third offerings. And so I have that list here with me. Friday, I'm going to open the bids. We have multiple bids for the first time in many years for the lien search services. I'll be appearing at next week's commission meeting for the approval of that contract. But I do have the list with me. If anybody here has any questions, we can look up an individual property. But we're 333, and the process then will start once you approve that contract. We will take all those parcels to the lien search folks, the title company, and we'll begin the official notification. So if you get any calls from constituents or you hear anything, church or the coffee shop or wherever, well, please feel free to direct them to me. The other issue I wanted to bring to your attention, which is more of a long-term issue, Senate Bill 190 was passed Monday night by the House 154-2. It eliminates income tax on Social Security. So for those seniors receiving Social Security benefits, their Missouri income tax return now would be completely zeroed out for Social Security income. And that's great. I think all of us have loved ones that are seniors that could use the help. The bill, however, puts the county collector in the business of property tax credits. This has never happened in state history before. In fact, the bill is written in the Assessor's Chapter 137, but directs the collector, whose chapter is 52, to begin issuing tax credits with data I don't have. I have offered to our legislators and to folks that would listen a lot of ideas for property tax relief. If anybody in this community is for property tax relief, it's me as the taxpayer's advocate. But there are elegant, simple ways to do this that can be administered efficiently, effectively, easily, and it's easy for the taxpayer to understand. I want to put this on your radar because if you want to go through with this, and this is your call, you will have to, as written, provide an ordinance. And we will have to figure out an application process for that taxpayer. I'm going to need personal information, which is something I don't collect. I don't collect social security numbers. I don't know who is and who is not on social security, which this bill uses as one of the eligibility requirements. It doesn't detail if it's social security disability, if it's social security survivorship, or if it's just good old-fashioned, I retired and I want my social security benefit. It makes me freeze the tax bill. Well, do I do that in proportion? For example, if the school district levy is 69% of the bill, do I freeze 69% for the schools, the correct percentage for the library board, the equal percentage for the hospital board? In other words, do I create a ratio? Or is this GR? I don't know. I assume the governor will sign it. It passed 154-2, but I don't know how we're going to administer it. I'm going to be collaborative and proactive with the commission in figuring out a way to do this. It is conceivable. I've got to think there are 20,000 people in this community that own a home that are older, that are on Social Security of some form. I can't physically process 20,000 individual tax credits with a 10 key and a pencil. I'm going to need staff. I may need to hire a person that's just a full-time tax credit director because the bill directs the county collector to manually calculate and freeze this. And I'm going to have to change our tax bills and hire computer programmers to alter the appearance of the tax bill because the bill requires that I publicly, on the statement, list the value of the credit. Also, there's some question on how far back retroactively do I go. So I want to put this on your radar. I don't have any answers, only questions. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's vetoed, maybe there's a lawsuit over it, I don't know. But I can assure you, all the county collectors in the state have been on the phone with each other the last 2 days trying to figure out what does this look like, how can we administer it. I want to give people all the help I can give them, but if there's 27,000 people in the parking lot, I don't know how fast I can implement this. And I also don't know how comfortable taxpayers are going to be with providing the personal information this bill requires that they provide. And then how many times am I going to get sued? What if I make a mistake? What if okay, with Social Security, okay, you got it a year before then. Or what if you have 7 houses? Which one is your homestead? Do they need to sign an affidavit? What if they also have a house at the lake and they have 2 homesteads? Because I promise you the collector at the lake isn't going to call me and say, well, Jim Jones just came in and applied for homestead. How would I know if he's in Miller County or if he's as a farm in Holt County?
So did the Collectors Association meet with these people on this?
No.
They just stuck it in there?
Yes. Well, it was a bill that was filed early in session. We were certainly aware of it. But I believe the amendment history had the Social Security issue. So, you could say that the Hammerschmidt court ruling may apply here, but the title seems pretty general. So I'll let the lawyers hammer that out because the title is relating to tax relief for seniors. And so the baseline to be eligible for the county collector's tax credit is Social Security. The rest of the bill, of course, eliminates income tax on Social Security benefits. So it certainly fits in the title. As an old legislator, I see how clever it was. How am I going to administer it? I'm here, full disclosure up front, telling you I don't know. And I want help, and I'm going to be collaborative with the commission. If the commission does not do this, there's a petition process the citizens can initiate as well. So I'm just putting this on your radar. I want to be out front a year ahead of it to say I'm going to need help. I have a lot of questions, no answers. Maybe MAC will provide us some guidance, but I can see where we'll need to work with legal counsel possibly to create a form, an affidavit for what is your homestead, a form, an affidavit, when did you get Social Security, right? I'll be verifying birth dates. I mean, you know.
And they'd have to do this every year, probably.
Well, I mean, so, okay,
Well,
so,
someone passes
so
on,
let's say my
so-
folks die. My dad's 83, mom's 80, they die. Somebody's gonna have to let me know, or I'm gonna have to see the name change to the recorder's office when the estate sells the property. I mean, what if a young family buys that and we miss that and now their taxes are, a 30-year-old's taxes are frozen? It's kind of vaguely written. Now, I know the administrative rules will be promulgated, but it completely puts the burden on every tax collector. And yet, while most citizens don't realize this, it's the assessor that has all the information. I only send a tax bill because the assessor has assessed a value, and that local government officials, the people you elect in April, said levy. I'm at the very end of the process. This now requires me to be at the very front of the real estate process. So I want to just put this on your radar, make you aware. I will work with you and collaboratively as this goes forward to figure out some sort of a solution, but it has the potential to be very controversial and very hard to implement.
Well, there'll be another 110 counties, won't there? Have the same problem. so-
Yes, there are already phone calls being made. A lot of the collectors are, you know, they have small staffs, unlike here, how we're gonna administer it. But I read that yesterday, want to put this on your radar. I want to be proactive and make sure that folks understand I want to help them, help me help you. But I don't know that a taxpayer wants to bring me their social security statement. I don't blame them. So that's sort of where we're at.
Okay.
That's what I had. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Any other public comment? Anyone like to step to the podium? Seeing none, Commissioner Communications. They're working on the roads.
They're working on the roads.
Asphalt ones.
Yep.
Getting a lot
Sure
done.
are.
Saw them milling at 175th this morning, so.
They got done with Kaufman, they're paving it right now, so.
Countryside Acres is reclaimed, it's done,
Done?
Yep.
Nice.
moving down, yeah, moving on to the next one.
The whole neighborhood. Pleased for that.
All right, we are going to go into executive session under RSMO 610.021.1 legal. I'll need a motion for that.
So moved.
I need a roll call vote on it, Jeff.
Bob Houston.
Yes.
Monty Kisner.
Yes.
Ryan Johnson.
Yes.
We will come out of executive session just to adjourn the general meeting. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Chris. Hey, let us know when you hear more.
But that did help you.